welcome to Banking Frontiers Live. We are always in the opportunity and in the race to introduce you to very interesting fintechs as well as financial services CEOs in the fast tracking fintech series that we are on the verge of doing on a regular basis. In this interesting conversation of fast tracking fintechs, let me introduce you to Rachit Chawla, who is the CEO of Finway FSC, which is a very interesting, enterprising, and an inspiring financial services company, which is redefining the norms of lending, which is redefining the norms of financial services, and is showing a new pathway for the growth for the financial services sector. Rachit, welcome to Banking Frontiers Live.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me here. It's a pleasure and thank you for your kind words.
You have been into the business of lending and you have seen a lot of change in last few years that you have been into business. How has this lending business evolved for you in the last few months? What are the changes that you have seen? How have you fared in this last 20 months of your business, especially? And what is your sharing in this area?
So I think financial services sector is getting evolved every single day. So I mean, we started this company in the year 2017 mid, and since then we are seeing a lot of excitement around this space because financial services will grow in India. Everybody is talking about that, maybe India will be the next Singapore, the way they have adapted to financial services. And it's a very important sector where people need to focus for them to create wealth and financial stability. So all we have been doing in last few years is trying to adapt the digital economy vision, executing it at the ground level and mitigating the gaps. When we try and push digital economy or doing all sorts of lending digitally, we are facing a challenge that they have the infra, they have the access, but still the technology know-how is absent. It's not there at the moment. It's not present. So we are continuously evolving ourselves also as a company, that how we can mitigate and be the first players during this time where the industry is evolving itself. So when we launched our platform digitally, we integrated APIs of all the financial institutions. We were really happy that this will change the way loans or lending is done in the country. So we adapted ourselves very quickly. We started with our mobile app called Flap, which stands for Finway Loan Assist for Partners. And we started giving agents, those agents who are well trained with our technology, who can assist the end consumers.
So, what is that USP that has catapulted your business rapidly, even in times like this?
First thing that comes to my mind is omni channel. People are talking about offline lending, which is pure physical, and people are talking about fintechs, which is pure digital. I think we have been able to position ourselves as digital, if I would say.
To catch it at both the sides, both digital as well as the physical, and maintain a proper balance between them and probably try to reduce the gap, whatever is there created. That's a very interesting strategy. Now, coming to the trends in the market today, okay, on one side is lending, okay, and I am sure that there can be a lot more business strategies that can be created around it as a vision towards the future of growth of this ecosystem which you have already created, right? So what are those kind of futuristic things that you see is a possibility in this kind of business?
We believe in collaboration. I mean, if you see the big companies, and I think Geo is a great example to talk about right now. What has Geo done? It's collaborated with the world's top technology companies. I mean, imagine the likes of Google, Microsoft, Facebook coming together and partnering with Geo. So that's the right mindset. We also have the same mindset. We are not competing with anybody, we are collaborating with everyone. understand where your key factors like where are your edge, and then collaborate in a way that a win-win gets created.
So, what is the kind of technology that you think is powering your organization, and what is your wish list in that area?
We are trying to automate whatever product we launch. So I'll give you an example. We recently launched a systematic trading platform to empower people who have very small ticket size, maybe 1 lakh rupees. They don't know anything about stock markets, but they want to learn something about stock markets without having to see the downside or the risk. So we developed a technology which is totally scalable, and we have thousands of consumers using that right now. We use APIs, we use artificial intelligence, we use hardcore Python coded strategies, but the product itself has become so scalable, it does not require any human interface or any human interaction. So per thousand customers, we have only one dedicated representative who looks after whether all the trades are getting triggered correctly or not. Agents and advisors who continuously are evolving themselves by virtual training sessions. So we are very regular in terms of training them every 3 days with new technology advancements, so that they can also leverage and they can also increase their size of the market. Earlier, we started as a Delhi based company. We are already pan India. And I'm very proud to say the kind of scalable proprietary technology we have developed, we are actually now opening an office in Dubai and going global. So it's a great feel and a great momentum to be in, that leveraging technology is the key and heart at whatever we do. It's the core. So that's how we plan to be scalable, by pure automation.
What is the kind of typical ticket size of a loan, and what is the turnaround time for typical loan to be sanctioned or formalized or distributed, dispersed, and how are you working towards reducing that turnaround times?
So earlier, what used to happen is, every financial institution offer lending products in a very unique manner. Some would like to just focus on a segment which lies around 10 to 20,000 per month salary bracket. Someone would want to go between 30 to 50,000, someone above that. What we have done is, we have developed a proprietary trading platform which automatically generates all the leads in the system, applies artificial intelligence and machine learning, identifies which institution exactly would be the best fit for that particular customer seeking loan, and then throw options at the customers that okay, these three financial institutions are best suited for you, you choose them. What it has essentially done is, it has eliminated the unnecessary noise that goes around. You apply to a bank and then your loan process gets rejected. Now it's all happening real time using APIs of these financial institutions. When a customer applies, it takes few seconds for our system to run the algos and decide which institution is right fit for them. Companies who are working towards making it real time, that you apply and if you are eligible, within 10 minutes it will be in your bank account. But right now, we have come up to a point where we are able to disburse loans in less than 2 hours.
What is the typical interest rate of these loans if they are getting dispersed so fast?
So it totally depends on the credit profile of the consumers. I mean, so like banks like HDFC Bank, they try to cater to the cream customers whose CIBIL is really nice, probably working in a MNC. They charge as low as 9% maybe, but then those are very limited number of people in India. The masses which are there still are able to raise money at a higher rate of interest, say 15 to 16%, just because they don't have the right credit parameters. But believe you me, in times to come, if they become a good pay master, they can also become a good borrowers from these big financial institutions lending at such competitive rates.
entrepreneur who has done things in the fintech space and have enabled so many interesting organizations, what is the wish list that you would look for to happen in this economy, so that it gives more encouragement to entrepreneurs to set up such kind of interesting fintech businesses, and not only just set up but scale up and take it to the next level of growth, to become the unicorns of the world?
I think the number one wish list that I have is, the only thing that's stopping us from growth, and I say it on behalf of a lot of financial institutions, is the risk of non-payment back to us. That really bleeds the company. Unfortunately, we don't have an ecosystem in India wherein check bouncing or things like that have quick redressals. It's still a simple 138 case still takes years and years to take the money back. If we can have a great ecosystem wherein people know that when they are taking the money they will have to pay back on time, that would really boost the entire economy. If we can create an ecosystem where the hard earned money of financial institutions, they feel that it's safe and the redressals are happening very quickly. So I think top of my mind, that's the biggest wish list I would have.
Fantastic. And any directions on technology? What are the technologies you think will make impact to the growth of the financial companies like yours?
So I am very bullish on blockchain technology. Blockchain can automate the entire banking industry. It can really do everything in a very transparent manner, real time. So, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, I think these technology would be the game changer for India. So, those are the technology that we look forward to.
Thank you very much, Rachit, for a wonderful conversation. This is just the beginning, and we would like to see you scale up as a unicorn in the near future and look at more and more customers on your side, and look at more and more enterprising entrepreneurs like you to take onto the stage and take this flag of entrepreneurship in the fintech side to greater heights. Thank you very much for
Thank you so
contribution.
much. It was a pleasure having on your show. It was a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rachit.